There was a lot of emphasis on having a new community centre in Glyncoch, and there had been a lot of work undertaken by the old community centre committee, and what was happening, it just didn't feel as if it was going anywhere. So what happened, they set up Glyncoch Regen as the vehicle to get the community centre. What happened in the first year, they set themselves up, they became an employer. It was very small in the first year, and they were working on the development of accessing funding and for the development of the new community centre. And within a year, the community's first programme was hosted by an external organisation who gave notice to the local authority to that they were no longer going to be the host. So this is an ideal opportunity for a local community organisation to take ownership of or become the host of the community's first programme in Glyncoch, because that's what the community's first had been striving to achieve, having a local community organisation to be that vehicle for regeneration. And we worked with the community's first, worked with Glyncoch Regen to develop their capacity, and that's when we called in the Wales Co-op, because we recognised that there were weaknesses, and so we called them in then and I spoke with Bran, and we undertook a training needs analysis.
It was important, I think, to sort of engage with, both the staff and the board as well, so because, everybody's got a different perspective, and you want to make sure that actually whatever you put in place, it is wanted or agreed to sort of across the board. We then put a number of sessions in place. The priority was sort of identified as being sort of, the work and training for the board around general governance, and just looking at how they could strengthen what they already had in terms of moving forward and taking everybody with them.
What was really positive about the support that we had is when we were out, we were always reflecting and learning on the sessions, and I know I would approach Bran and we would have a discussion, and what would happen then, Bran would support us to identify the most appropriate people to give us the training, and it would be developed, it was bespoke training that was developed based on the challenges as we were facing as an organisation with staff and and the board. So it was an holistic approach. And the support was ongoing really until we felt that we were in the right place, and then Wales Co-op withdrew until the next time, of course.
It's an ongoing process, isn't it, of learning and development, and I think that's what's been nice from my perspective, to be able to provide that sort of ongoing support. Having different individuals along the line delivering particular sessions around specific topics. So, for example, sort of developing a strategy, or going on then sort of, how do you communicate that strategy with your staff? How can you actually engage with your staff and community to sort of take that strategy forward?
Through the organisational growth, we needed to actually develop as an organisation through the support of the Wales Co-op, giving us all the bespoke training to explore the governance, look at strategies, look at communication strategies, all the training stuff, in order for us to get to a place now where actually we're recognising the importance of sustainability and perhaps looking at the enterprise element of it, more the business element of it. But first and foremost, we're the social, and that's what the Wales Co-operative have enabled us to do. As we've grown, it's built us up to have the capacity to actually achieve a community centre. We became the host of the community's first programme. We have all the other key projects: the Community Voice Project, the Community Enterprise Project. We have an Oxfam project, and we have some small service level agreement for play provision. Without the support, the knowledge and understanding of managing a business, we probably wouldn't be in this position.